Alright, this is a long-term review, owner review of a Sportsman 850, the SP, and the 2016 year model. We've had it for about a year and a half now, and I figured I never did an initial owner review of it like I did the Scrambler and the Brute Force 300s. So I figured it'd be a good time to do like a long-term owner review and go over, some things that I noticed on it, some good things, some bad shit, kind of give one of those long-term owner reviews. So I know that the plastics and some shit's changed on the newer models, but maybe you can use this to kind of get a feel for the quality and any issues that I might see, that you encounter. You may feel like those are long-term issues, or if you're buying one used, not everyone buys a fucking brand new and shit. So anyway, the 2016 SP model still has the regular lights. You can see they're not LEDs, but they're plenty fucking bright. I never had any issues where they weren't bright enough. One time, the light right there did stop working. I checked all the wires, everything was fine, no fucking fuse issues or anything like that. But when we took it in to get the recall work done for the heat shield and shit like that, they went ahead and fixed it. So if you see here, I'll take you over to the fucking heat shield recall work that was done. You can see it right there, and another piece here, and then right there next to the exhaust pipe. So overall, I've been pretty satisfied with this quad here. It's like a fucking truck. It's got plenty of power. Never had any issues with that. You see the SP model here with the wheels. It does have the power steering as well. This is one result of a problem we had in Arkansas. I jumped off the quad to go and help somebody, and I didn't put it in park first or anything because I didn't have time. It was just a split hair of time that I had, so I just jumped off and it tumbled back and rolled off the trail. I went into a fucking tree. But this is the only problem that happened for me. It also hit the brake reservoir there, but I was able to readjust that and tighten it back down. No problems with this. If I gotta get a part replacement here, the light still works fine. It just looks like shit, so just gotta get that replaced. Suspension wise, it runs really well. Really soft, cushy ride. I mean, I wouldn't take it over any jumps and shit like that like the Scrambler, but it is a stock suspension. But I don't feel like you need any kind of fucking badass Fox or Uncle Shocks or whatever for this ride. It's got double A arms and everything. You got your front tow hook and shit like that, so no problems there. Plastics are held up fine. The rear plastics got pretty marred up from a crate my wife had on here to put the dogs in, and they got pretty marred up, and some of the shit's not coming out where she's scratched it up pretty bad. But I mean, it's a fucking four-wheeler, shit like that's gonna happen, Stock tires, we've had them about a year and a half. They've held up pretty well. You can see they're starting to get kind of fucking wore down, but not too bad. We do a lot of rock riding too, so I was thinking that they would be more wore down, but they've held up fine. I want to try to swap out the Scrambler ones this year with maybe some big horns or some shit like that, but these have been held up fine. The ones on the Scrambler haven't been holding up as well, but that may be because I'm romping on it more. Another thing you can see with the SP model here, you do have the 4x4 assist. When you're going uphill or downhill, it's going to help you more with the engine braking and shit like that. So that's pretty cool. We've used it a couple of times. So let's see how many hours. Let's see what we've got on here. Yeah, so 107 hours. 1,320 fucking miles. So yeah, we do a lot of riding. We try to anyway. So another thing I like about the 850 model is that it doesn't have like a little fucking Q-tip or straw exhaust or whatever you call it. It doesn't sound like it's fucking quiet or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and crank it up so you can hear it. One issue that I do have with this one though is the fucking shifter. It's got the old school Polaris put on every fucking thing except maybe the scrambler shifter, and it can be pretty tough going through the gears, especially getting it to go back all the way into reverse or getting it to go into just low and not all the way into high. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it just fucking bangs around and it just sounds like shit. Really wish they would mount one here like they did on the scrambler, or just put something fucking better. They've been using this pretty much since inception of four-wheelers in the fucking world. So I mean, look how fucking long it is, you know. Put something better there, shit. But yeah, other than that, the four-wheeler's been working pretty well for us. Haven't had any major problems. Been keeping up with the maintenance and shit like that. So it's got plenty of fucking power. I mean, if you want the 1000, go for the 1000. But I mean, the 850's got plenty of power. Never had an instance with it where I felt like, oh man, I need more fucking torque or more fucking speed or anything like that. You can kind of tell the difference in the 1000 scrambler and this Sportsman 850. But I mean, it's not a crazy difference. So, but I definitely use the scrambler if I'm going jumping or, you know, some crazy shit like that. You know, because you can adjust the shocks, make them stiffer or whatever you feel like doing. And this one's got a lot more rack capacity, you know. For your fucking front, you've got 120 pounds. And your rear, yeah, right here. Rear 240 pounds, man. So, plenty of fucking capacity. One thing about this one though, since you do have the engine turned sideways, it's kind of slimmer here, so that's cool. But if you've got to change that CVT belt, you got to get all the fucking way in there. So that's gonna be a fucking pain. But I mean, like I said, it's slimmer here. It's not nearly as wide as some of the other ATV models. So the seat's okay. It's a little comfy, but you know, no problems with it. One of the best things